Exclamation mark hello. How you doing, friend? Does that want to do exclamation mark hi? Okay. I want to go ahead and jump right on in, so let's go ahead and do that. Exclamation mark hello. How you doing, bud? Alright, we're just going right on into maps. We're trying to get our Hateful Accuser. So it is time. It is time. We just map and we don't stop mapping. I sleep well? I think so. I don't want shrines too, but never have enough points here. Have you seen Formless Flame Fizz taken as fire version? I thought it was fire taken as fizz. There's a fizz taken as fire, because that's what I thought, and then it was the other way around. Am I dumb? Oh, okay, you're dumb too. Got it. It happens, bro. Don't feel bad. I literally thought the same thing. And then I looked at it again, and I'm like, wait a minute. This is not what I thought it was. Uh...
Godslayer.
Oh, your first mage blood from gambling. Oh shit, nice, dude. Very nice.
How's the trip?
Okay. Let me take a look. See here. Maybe 21. Fuck. I need to like do something with this RF gem, but I don't know what. So, in you go for now.
Godslayer.
Maybe a malevolence? Yeah, sure.
Salam.
All right, let's go. Dirac bless you with the putrid cloister. That is nice. I need a putrid cloister. Have a good Wednesday. You too, friend.
I cannot do this here.
How did you craft your clusters? My current ones, just alt spam, alt into regal. Either alting or life force, but I don't have life force yet. How do I know if I'm okay with reflect without face checking a map? You gotta understand how your build works. So like RF doesn't hit, we don't take reflect damage, and fire trap, the reflect goes to the trap. Only way we can die is if we have a really heavy armor shield and we run Fizz Reflect. Even then, it's pretty unlikely, but it can happen. Hello, friend. I'm sure there's lots of profitable strats, but I don't really engage in all of them. I kind of just run the Atlas as I want, friend. Since most of my focus isn't solo self-found, I can't really help people with efficient currency strats. Even when I play solo or Trade League, I kind of play like SSF in Trade League, so I'm not the best guy to ask for what is the best for currency per hour. Oh, RF doesn't take reflect. Cloak dropped from level 18 character gamble. We actually got 2 of them.
Let's get it done. Cover me.
This encounter takes too long. What map do you scry to? Well, I mean, it depends if you're going for long-term investment or short-term investment. If you want something short-term, and I kind of just said this to the guy earlier, I don't know if you were listening, but if you're doing something short-term, you want to go for something that can actually get you, like, okay chaos, right? If you're going for the long-term, you can go for, like, a really rare divination card. But I don't really play Trade League very much, so if you want better information, it's best to ask people who are kind of focused on making currency per hour. So there's very rare cards, for example, such as Villa has like Nimi's card, right? Defiled Cathedral has Mirror Shard and Mage Blood, so those are like high ticket ones, for example. How you doing, Raze?
Get them off me. Regenerating. Silence falls. Dreamer, protect me.
I love these high fortresses, feels as big as a PoE 2 map. I don't like them. I mean, Something I don't like them is that I think that the encounter just takes like too
Our
long.
illustrious champion returns. Welcome home.
I guess that's mainly because like I can run like 2 maps in the time it takes to do a high fortress. But I guess it depends on like the Atlas strat, right? I like the juice it gives, I just don't like all of it, I guess, right? I think it's just one of those things where like I liked it the first few times I did it and then didn't. Along like a PoE 2 map, my jam, I want a lot of mobs without having to put in a new map. Yeah, well, I can do strats that have a shit ton of mobs. It's just, it's a shit ton of mobs cramped in a tight area, right? But definitely nice because you don't have to, like, do anything for them. You just, like, enter them and they're already just kind of juiced, right? That makes sense, though, right? I prefer more PoE 1 style, you prefer more PoE 2 style. Hey, Kongor, thanks for the raid. That's true. At least the mob damage is a lot more balanced compared to Mercenary League. That is for sure. You see the new Falborn? The Dune Kubiari one? Yeah, I looked at it, but I'm gonna be honest, I hate mono RF, so I don't know. I'm not the guy to ask, sadly. Anytime I try to theory craft that skill, my brain just says no and why. The defenses just feel so bad on mono RF up till a certain point. And then you have to use Indigon, and then you gotta ramp your mana, and I don't know. It's not like a nice clean RF build. Is this stream ethical? It depends, is that a mage build on the floor? Yeah, we're ethical, unlucky. Let's see. I think I'm just gonna reroll. Okay, everything's garbage. Sure. Those are actually kind of nice. Oop. Searing Touch Falborn doing anything for progression. I mean, if you want to have like 11 Searing Bond Totems, go for it. I don't think that it really does anything for you, though.
That's the trail. Got my eye on you.
Need to cook something next. I don't know what we're cooking. I could try making a scepter, but I feel like every time I try to make a scepter, it just is not even ever a scepter. Nebulous Gaming again later. Well, Nebulous is going to require me to farm T17 maps, then get the fragments for the Cortex boss, then farm the Uber Cortex boss in SSF. I definitely want to get to that point, but that is a little bit of a journey for an RF player, you know? Ubers on RF is not a really easy task, especially in SSF. There's the boss. Actually, I'll just do the ritual now. It's fine. Better to do the ritual, but then I don't get the good destructive play. Yeah, Nebulous would just be BIS for me 100%. But again, getting Nebulous in SSF will be a journey. How often do you look up something on the PoE Wiki? Not very often at all. I mean, it depends if I'm playing a new build. If I'm playing a new build, I probably use it more often than not, but when I'm playing RF, like, I don't really need to look up much, like, ever. Yeah, I think the only thing I really do is I go to, like, PoEDB and look at, like, bases and item level restrictions, but, like, the actual wiki, not very often. Yeah, that's true. I just ask other people to do it now for me because I help them a lot, you know? Easy.
Dreamers will.
I got a community now. I don't have to do my homework anymore. They do it for me, you know? And then that way, when it's wrong, I blame you guys, and then I don't have to take the blame. See? It's win-win across the board. I do less work and don't take as much blame. Unpaid labor. I pay you in RF knowledge. What do you mean? Your RF is 500k and you want to double it.
Fills you with determination.
Look at my build on Trade League. It has like 1.2 million tooltip. Lenny, appreciate the prime, dude. Any benefit of running 16.5? More raw currency drops, but you have to tally the price of the map itself and see if it's worth running. I usually sell 16.5 and just run 16.5 when Egan sets it up for free. Last league I ran it a lot though. It seemed like raw currency was in a way better state last league though. I spent 2k juice on an Arc Demon but didn't hit both. What are the odds? On my website it says, it says that I get a Divine for free. It says 1 in 5k. Pretty sure that's what the odds are. Yoink.
I cannot do this yet.
Ever thought of doing another build like RF in detail? Who's gonna pay me and where am I gonna get the time, friend? The reality is, I already don't have enough time to update my entire guide when we get like less than a week or around a week in between the big patches, right? Once they drop the patch notes, I've got to make league start videos, information videos, tutorial videos, how-to videos, discussion videos, update the entire POB, update the written guides. I have to make Atlas videos. I've got to make, I didn't even get around to the Atlas videos. I have to make, like, I got to update the entire website. Like, this is a lot of work. Forcing myself, not forcing myself, but, like, making another build as detailed as RF is just not possible, right? Somebody else can do that. They've got the time for it, but I don't. There is a lot of time that goes into my content. What is the trade filter set to be able to get right Arc Demon helm? Just search Arc Demon and then buy it and craft it like my website. I can't show you I play SSF, so I can't open the market. If you're trying to buy a pre-made one, you don't want to craft, you would look for an Arc Demon, and then you would look for... Again, it depends on the stage of the Arc Demon Helm, because we have multiple stages, but the first one would just be a Conk Effect and a Burning. The later one, you can just look at the POB and type those filters in. Is Annihilation of Light a big DPS boost? Annihilation Approach, the boots? It's 100% increased damage. You can go plug it in POB and see. Favorite era of RF? I don't know, the Chieftain era is like pretty good. The Jug era was pretty fun too. Inquisitor was good back in the day. The current iteration Chieftain is really like not that bad. Just basic, the Elder Exalt didn't work. Your video, you grabbed a base from your stash, I'll look around. Just basic, the Elder Exalt didn't work. What? Oh, it's because you have a 6 mod one? Just use like an Annul Orb, man. Just use an Annul and remove a modifier, or like Scour an Alkit. You got this, man. You got this. It said no more room for mods. Yeah, so I'm not sure how new you are. You sound kind of new to PoE. An item can have 3 prefixes and 3 suffixes. That's it. You can't make an item influence if it has 6. With that being said, you can just scour it in Alkit. That costs nothing. Or you can go ahead and use an Annul Orb if you prefer. Or you can scour it, alt roll it, regal, and then do it. It's a very simple process. It's not expensive.
Give yourself to the void.
The video guides and stuff cannot take into account that people are like brand new PoE players, because it makes a 5-minute video take 25 minutes, you know? So don't take anything personally there. That's just the way the game is, right? E5 Fractured Spine Bow, it's kind of decent. I miss when gem levels mattered more. For RF, yeah, me too. I don't know why I keep doing it individually. Why do all maps with 4 stones say they're 16 but drop lower? Sometimes you hit random mobs that do weird conversions and they drop lower, but if you have 4 stones, everything will be 16. Or 16? Yeah.
That's the trade. The job never ends.
T1, 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 T1. That's really good, yeah. That's really good. It matters to Fire Trap. Yeah, but we're talking about the old days when RF scaled off gem level and got more damage. Because it used to.
I cannot do this yet.
This map sucks for ritual. I need to not run it again. We tried Foulborn Rapid. Nah, it'd make me really squishy, so I didn't bother. If I find one in SSF, I'd run it, but probably not in Trade League. Does anyone know if you can reroll Synth Implicits? Yeah, isn't there a beast for that?
Time to up the stakes. Give yourself to the void.
Cloak is always going to be more tanky, so it's your decision on survivability versus damage. I'm pretty sure Blight and Beyond go together. Thought of Unnatural Instinct and Light of Meaning. We did that back in the day. I don't think it's really worth it anymore. Light of Meaning can go here. Unnatural Instinct would go here, Light of Meaning here, but I don't know if that's really worth doing anymore. I see your note on Foulborn Cloak equal bad. If mine is Foulborn, should I be looking for a new one? Well, that depends. Do you want to use a bad cloak, or do you want to use a good cloak? Thanks for the gifted, man.
I cannot do this yet.
It's, well, actually, two things. Unaffected by Ignite is actually fine. To explain, unaffected by Ignite means that you can be ignited, you just don't get affected by it, so you don't take any damage. But RF does not ignite you. RF is a burn, right? Otherwise, if we use the logic that it ignites you, then we would be immune to it, and we wouldn't need to build any regen, right? Aw, damn it. I knew I set that up on the wrong one. Give me one sec. I accidentally set my Nightbot command through YouTube instead of Twitch. I hate this shit. Give me a second. No, I have Archdemon already. You can see all my gear if you just use the profile command or import. Character's not exactly very special. You can target farm Hateful Accuser. Yeah, it drops off ritual content. fuck is this? Interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I'm not doing normal RF progression, otherwise I wouldn't be doing Ritual. I'd be doing Harvest slash Eldarin Shaper. I want to do Hateful Accuser version, which requires me to camp Ritual, basically, until I find it, so we're gonna be here for a while. I don't have enough mana for Immortal Call. Remove Blood Rage, put Life Tap. See how Blood Rage says optional? You also don't need to use Immortal Call. People requested for a guard skill, so it's in the PoB for them. I don't use it. Oh, see you later, idiot.
Time to up the stakes.
You can look up a ring called Hateful Accuser. It provides you with a skill called Penance Mark.
I cannot do this yet.
How's the trail? How's the trail?
Hail, Godslayer.
Oh, right, we were trying to make amulets. Now I remember. Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Long day.
Fine, Hateful Accuser doesn't proc often. Outside of providing that video that I made in Settlers League, I can't provide you with any tips. Maybe when I play it, I can maybe help you out.
Greetings. Hello again.
Okay, so we were cooking amulets. I don't know if I like this, but it's the only way I'm gonna hit +1 fire on an amulet. So I feel like I kind of need it. And then life is for the life roll. Yeah, okay.
She will soon bear fruit.
That's garbage. That's actually kind of okay, but I don't think I can use it.
She is pleased.
That's cool, but just not for our build.
The Genesis tree accepts your offering.
That's a really good ring, just not for us. Into the dump tab. Good morning, friend. What are those stats? 22% ES, T5 flat ES with T1 life with T1 int? What the heck? +1 all spell skill? Huh? How did I get a +1 all spell skill before dot multi? What the heck?
The Genesis tree accepts your offering.
Okay, Citrine with 80 life is okay. Yeah. You and... Where'd the +1 all go? Am I dumb?
Our illustrious champion returns.
There's +1
Welcome
fire.
home.
Am I dumb? Did I already stash it? Oh, I already stashed it. I'm fucking dumb.
She is pleased.
Oh, we're like out. These don't matter at all. I'm just gonna do this so they're gone.
She will soon bear fruit. Greetings.
There's lots of different ways to link things. You can look at Black Morgan, the beast usually for cheap 6 linking.
She is pleased.
You're also addicted to MapleStory? Yeah, me too. Darth bullied me, I rerolled on a new server. Now I have like a 43 Ice Lightning Mage and like a 38 Hero, I think.
I cannot do this yet.
Can you swap to what is good RF paper damage? I'm sorry, what does that mean? Ignore the swap. Can you to what is good RF paper damage? Like your tooltip damage? I don't know what paper means. You can see my damage on screen. Actually, it's higher now, 233k. There you go. And 210. It's hard for me to tell you what is good. You can just compare yourself to what I have. My RF guy in Trade League is 1.2 million. My character here is, you can see on the screen there, 230k. As for what's good, that's hard to say. I just prefer to provide my values and let players determine based off that. Hawks League guy. Yeah, no private league for a bit though. This league just kind of started. See if this command works. Nice. Yo, we're checking out that game later today for like 2 hours on stream if anyone wants to play it. It's a demo game too. Look kind of good. Does AoE scale ignite spread radius? You know, I don't know, but I know it scales the AoE explode, like the explode, which can make it hit more targets. You preparing for another build? I have another build I want to play, I am not assembling it right now because I want to be kind of done with this character, or at least like I want this character to be functioning the way I want it to, which could take a day, could take days, could take weeks. I don't really know. We'll see. I still need to get my Hateful Accuser. I need to get my other cluster. Need to redo my tree a bit. Need to farm some tattoos.
Determination.
Need to actually start King's March. Why is Foulborn Cloak bad? Because the leech doesn't work for you. RF cannot ever benefit from leech. Nor can your fire trap.
Cannot do this yet.
That's why we have life regen. As a new player, King's March is annoying. As an experienced player, King's March is annoying. But once you get it set up, it's not too bad. Is there a reason outside of Fire Res and Life that Annihilation would degen? I don't know exactly what that means. When you're putting your character into PoB, if you're looking at the values in PoB, disable Immortal Call, disable Enduring Cry, that'll show you your natural regen. Life regenerate is a very important stat in my build that you cannot neglect. If you read the Wikipedia, it also recommends that you run Rational Doctrine along with your Annihilation approach.
Let's see you get through this. I won't fail. Regenerating. No! Not here! Not now! It's done. Get out of here!
Kind of start King's March after the campaign. And then you start hiring workers as you get gold, and then you start spam disenchanting. So you always have stuff to recombinate. That's a big thing. And then your farmers, they kind of just do whatever. How can you activate auras but not assign to a slot? You just assign them, and then you take them off the bar. Yeah, Omen is really expensive usually. Black Morrigan is typically the more efficient way to fix Link in Trade League. But, as always, you gotta do a little bit of work here if you want the cheapest method.
Cannot do this yet.
You ever experiment with a fire trap alternative? There is no alternative. Fire trap is the best by far. I cannot tell you how many times I have tried to replace fire trap. It is not a reality that exists. The only alternative to fire trap is not using fire trap.
Struggle or strangle.
The sad reality is we're playing a build that has some of the lowest single target across all builds. To replace Fire Trap is to widen that gap even further and make your character do less damage. So that's not really something that has any room for flexibility in my eyes, right? The damage is already very poo-poo. What's the best way to farm a Pure Might? Alt spam when you get one of the desired mods, Regal, Exalt, Annul. Depends on the price of, depends on the price of exalts. Blazing Salvo with Cascade does good damage and hits Hateful Accuser demons pretty easy. Well, that's different, though. That's not... That's for Hateful Accuser, right? That's not really for Fire Trap. I have a hard time with Annihilation. Check the wiki. My wiki explains all. Just to give you an example of what you're supposed to do, you come to my Wikipedia, you click the FAQ, you type in Annihilation, you click the question, and it spits out your answer. You can skip Fire Trap with Hateful. If set up correctly, yep.
God's sake. The job never ends.
Runegraph of the Bound is not on the wiki for Annihilation that I posted? I'll go put that on right now. That's weird. Must have missed the update. Let's see. Minimum requirements, 90 max fire is 300 net regen. You'll have to import your character. Rational Doctrine, 3% regen. Switching Pantheon, Vitality, Arrogance. I'm gonna remove Kikizaru, fuck that. Runegraph of the Bound. And then I'm also gonna put... Make sure to disable Enduring Cry and Immortal Call from PoB to see proper net regen. Alright, updated in 30 minutes. I don't recommend switching the Anoint personally, because then you gotta find a way to get endurance charges back. Which people can do if they're smart, but if they're smart, they can make their own decisions, right?
I cannot do this yet.
Right. I wonder if we go close to like 300k when we get our 6th link. Also wonder how we're gonna do the 6th link. I think what we're gonna do is I am going to 6 socket the other one, and then after that one is 6 socket, I'm gonna switch, use the bad one, and then spam to try to get my current 1/6 linked. That way I have the better 1/6 linked. I think that's the play. I think it is. Alright, this is Hateful Accuser. Here we go. This is it, surely. You know, I wonder if they made it more rare, because I used to find it really commonly, and I just realized I never even found it in Trade League this go around. Interesting. They would never do that, right? When you swap the Malevolence at 95. I mean, you just drop a few more points, yeah?
Our illustrious champion returns. Welcome home. I cannot do this yet.
How you doing, Octo? Appreciate it. And thanks to the gifted friend. You can link your amulets to Global 911. They'll help you with crafting questions, since I'm kind of getting a shit ton of questions right now from YouTube and Twitch at the same time. And without knowing your exact build and your gear, I can't tell you how to improve your damage. I don't really want to stop the stream, so just go compare to my character and start looking at the differences. Alternatively, this is what the PoB loadout feature is for. Start comparing yourself piece by piece to the loadout. Loadout will help you. Okay, we're just going to do a regular one here. I have to remember to switch this back, though. I want to do a Vol Temple, because they're fun. CB cannot be inflicted on you. Double CB cannot be inflicted on you, because the same one. Okay. You again? Okay, maybe we get Hateful Accuser. Okay, this means I need to go all the way to the boss right now. Wait, this is already 2k tribute on the first one? Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, wait. Where boss at? We gotta go find boss. Where is boss? Do I really want to spawn 3 bosses at the same time? Yeah, fuck it, let's go. Let's see. Where boss at? Here we go. We have ritual? No ritual? Okay. Unlucky. Can you chill? Thanks. Ah. You gotta not do so much damage, bud, okay? I'm gonna report you, thanks. Alright. Can't be like 10k tribute, no? Can't be like 12k tribute, what? Wait, could it go even higher? The king is laughing at you? He's gonna laugh at me, but I'm gonna go one-shot him after this map, so just you wait. Oh, boy. Oh, Jesus. Keep laughing, bud. Just wait. I gambled on a new character for it. Level 18. I am full ritual for the most part, yeah. No scarabs, though. Any divine vessel. I don't want to talk about it. You never find 5 audience of the king before you find your divine vessel before? I don't know if that's a world first. Not a single one? I mean, okay, maybe I'm cooked. Maybe I found one and I didn't notice. I'll go check. I'll go check real soon. Because my inventory is about to be full. You have 7 at 92. Okay, well, I'm close to 95. Yeah? This is gonna be a juicy spot for ritual. They're just gonna spawn die, no? 10k. 11k. 12k. There it goes. 12k ritual. Alright. So, no Hateful Accuser. Defer you. I just bought it, but yeah, we do the defer just in case. So nothing, no Hateful Accuser. Reroll. Okay. There's another audience. There is an Archdemon. The Archdemon's only 1k. Just gonna buy it. It's really cheap. Well, no, we should defer. Deferring is better. Okay, we're gonna hit it again with a reroll. Boom. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and then we're gonna reroll again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, okay, wait. I don't need to defer if I can just buy, but the thing is, also I'm gonna screenshot Rax. Okay, so we need to defer this. That's the bare minimum. I need to just defer it, like, all of them like this. And then I can just buy... I can just buy the more expensive one and then just defer that one. Like this. And then I'll defer a Blizzard Crown because it's fun. There. Buy both. Maybe I could have, but this is more fun, you know? Alright, let's go back. Okay, so surely I check my tab and there is a divine vessel sitting there that I never looted, right? Right? Like 100%, there's just a divine vessel sitting there. And I just missed it this entire time, right? There is! I wonder when I looted that. Because I don't remember looting it, so... Guys, it's finally time to be freeze immune. I'm almost 95. Yo, what is this jewel? It's kind of garbage. Actually, this jewel has the flat ES regen. Can't you use that for a secret tech? We can. Okay, this jewel might actually be good. This is for filling up the ES and then removing the ES, but that's never gonna happen, but it's just nice to have. Okay, alright, let's go in. It's been there for days? Nah, I checked yesterday, it wasn't there. T17 map for RF. Fortress or Abomination, I think, are the easier ones. Was that the first nameless ritual? Second. I ran the other one and got 2 body armors. Alright, it's good enough.
Defend me!
Automate your flasks. SSF, by the way. I need, like, a null orbs.
Dance with the
That's not really happening anytime soon.
almost got it!
How you doing, friend?
For the dreamer!
Ignite does affect prolift, yes. I rolled mine at the bare minimum and automated them, and then just rolled them again later.
Godslayer,
I mean, you can do that if you want.
the job never ends.
No, I'll keep them the way they are. Do, 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 do. Underground Sea. I shared a Genesis tree the first week of the league. It gives an example of how I crafted gear. Ask that? Not really, because I modify it as I'm trying to get gear.
Cannot do this yet.
What is the reason you go for minion passive? Open the notes, read the line about spiritual aid, or just read spiritual aid.
Death was such a gift. Allow.
You can get purity of fire higher than 5 max res if you craft the amulet and have the boots. You can get a 23 Purity of Fire, if that's what your question is. Many combinations, how? You can have +2 boots with a 21 Purity. You can have a +2 amulet with a 21 Purity. You can have a +1 weapon with a +1 amulet.
Every time you kill me, I just come back stronger.
There's a whole section of notes about spiritual aid. There is. If people want to go read them, yeah. That's why I provide the notes. So I don't have to answer every single question with extreme detail. I can just tell people a little summary and then say, please go read the notes. It explains it. Yep. What about boots and amulet, though? Can it get higher than 5? I don't really understand what you're asking, man. Go import my character, my main character, and go see how much max res his purity is giving him. You have breakpoints on aura effect, and I'm not sure if you're aware of like how that mechanic works. 23 purity of fire is another breakpoint, and then you have aura effect scaling for breakpoints. If you have +2 on both, you can go to the Wikipedia and look at the breakpoints for Purity of Fire. Is that what you're trying to ask me? Just go do a really quick wiki search. It'll tell you the breakpoints for Purity of Fire if you're trying to go past 23. I don't know if there is one off the top of my head. Can it be higher than 5 max res? All you gotta do is come over here. You just type it in Google, and you can see the max res breakdown. You can see right here. Right? However, you can still go past 5 with aura effect scaling. So I'm trying to answer your question, but just come to the wiki. Do a quick Google search. I'm not really sure what you mean, Yenma. PoE is a lot more complicated than answering yes or no. There's always exceptions. There's literally always exceptions in Path of Exile. Saying it cannot go past 5% is wrong, because it can go past 5% through aura effect scaling, but not through plus gem level. Those are two completely different mechanics, and without them saying that, I don't know if they know that. Welcome to Path of Exile, where nothing can be answered in yes or no. That is just the way the game is. Rumi, thanks so much. Appreciate the 2 months. I did a lot of research on it, which is why I asked. I was trying to hit 90% without getting the 2% graft or jewel. I mean, graft and jewel is the most efficient way to do it. That's why I asked about the boots and amulet have +2. Yeah, that's a complicated way to say it. You could just, I mean, I'm not, that's just complicated. I didn't understand what you were saying, the way you're wording it. Because when you say, that's why I asked about the boots and amulet, you could just say, does Purity of Fire have diminishing returns past 23 or something? You're good though. The way you worded it really confused me.
I cannot do this yet.
Thanks, Anonymous. Appreciate it. What are your feelings on +2 Fire Ring? Inefficient, but okay to use for progression. Mage Blood Ruby is 9 max fire. To use Aspect of Spider, would I need Mage Blood to find the mana efficiency? Mage Blood doesn't provide mana efficiency. I can't comment on Aspect of Spider because I don't use it. Go look at what people are doing with Aspect of Spider, and then you could probably get a better understanding. My God. Let me go grab the last ritual. I don't see a craft guide for flasks. Go to the FAQ, type in flask. Oftentimes, it is cheaper to buy your flasks, but you have to be smart and swap around the affixes. You cannot hunt for the exact same flasks, because in reality, it doesn't matter too much if your curse effect is on like a ruby or a quicksilver. There is slight variance, but nothing crazy.
Hey,
It feels weird to put the flask like the flasks in the craft section because you're just using alterations. But maybe if I have to, I can move it to the craft section. Gotten all your void stones. No, void stones are delayed because I'm trying to hunt for Hateful Accuser. I'd have to do a different progression route if I wanted to push my void stones, which I don't want to do right now.
I cannot do this yet.
I do want a Shaper Shield though, so that might push me into farming Shaper maps. Shaper Shield would make us like way more tanky. Way more tanky. Yeah, that's the hardest thing to explain to people, Leans, is I tell people follow the POB, but then I say you can't follow it one for one because of, like, people increasing the prices on stuff. And then they say, but didn't you say to follow it? And it's like, I mean, nothing rude or disrespectful, but you have to use your brain after a certain point, and there's really no other way for me to say that, right? Like, people kind of have to apply a little bit of common sense, and fortunately, common sense can be difficult because, like, if you're brand new, it's hard to understand, but that's why I have all these helpful communities so people can help each other learn, right? Burden, thanks for the gifted. To be fair, though, a lot of people don't want to understand or learn. They just want to copy. Those are usually the people who get targeted by buying overpriced items, or I don't want to say the term price fixing, but primarily buying overpriced items. It's those players, right? So you learn to read, you save some currency. That is not a Pox or a content creator problem. We just want to play the game. We should not need to check 10 different websites to understand the game. I think you're kind of pulling this to the extreme. I never said anything about 10 websites. When you're playing the game, you should learn to identify the differences between, like, flat life regen, increased life regen rate, fire resistance, or you should have a basic fundamental of understanding how increases and multipliers work, right? All increases go in the same bucket if you play D4. Multipliers go in a different bucket. People don't want to learn this, and instead they just buy overpriced items because they think they're good for the build, and then they complain about stuff. But the conversation I was talking about is the following. If I have a ruby flask with 3% fire rate, or 3% life regen rate, then other people will buy the exact same thing. Instead of trying to put it on a quartz flask or on another flask, they will directly copy one for one, and then they will complain that things are too expensive for the build, and then it's not League Start friendly or beginner friendly. There is nothing I can do about that, right? If players don't want to understand or they don't want to learn, I cannot assist them there, right? I'm only going to help people who want to learn and are not trying to make excuses. That's just how it is, man. And it's also no excuse because we have a community here in Discord. We have a community on YouTube. We have a community here on Twitch. We have an in-game global. That's 4 places that you could just go ask a simple question and somebody will help you. Somebody will absolutely help you. You gotta be patient. You gotta be nice. Because other people also want to play the game. Player's bad, sure, but let's not pretend PoE is intuitive or has good onboarding. Many other games cover stuff better. Sure, but what about the literal 4 communities that I just recommended where you could just ask a question? This is what I'm talking about, where players will try to... I'm just going to stop the conversation because I don't want to, like, argue with people. People will help you if you want to learn. They're here to help you.
It fills you with determination.
Can I still buy it? Aw, so close. I'm just yoiking the Blizzard Crown. I just joined the discussion. I don't know what you've said so far. Well, that would probably be the first problem then. Don't join mid-discussion like that. Need some water, Rebecca. Water into Maven, 10-way. Pulse and Doppelganger. Pulse is like a good starting helm. Doppelganger is more tanky than Cloak of Flame. I like Cloak of Flame because it's just easy to access, and the ignite duration is really nice for pops. It breaks the life mastery. It showed the Fizzmax hit was higher last time I looked, but last time I looked was like a league ago or 2 leagues ago.
Godslayer.
Monster damage, increased life power charge.
The long-awaited event is finally here. Open flesh is so fallible.
The light of divinity!
Okay, I think I put too many damage mods. And by too many, I mean like one big damage mod.
Touch of God!
These are spooky ass bosses in here, dude.
Mortal flesh is so fallible.
Two of those bosses, like, fuck you if you use curses, man. Dodre and the bishop guy, holy.
Another challenger. Mortal flesh is so fallible.
Oh, I got a big explode. Easy.
I grow bored already. Go now.
I think it's hard to explain to you, man, like what the entry level is for going into P16 and 17 maps. If you're bad at crafting and you buy all your gear, it could be 200. If you understand how to craft your gear, it could be like 20, right? But like what you can do is just open up my POBs that are available to you, look at the gear, and start kind of like compiling a character. But at the end of the day, you got to be patient, man, and people will help you. Trying that nobody is helping you in my chat is just going to kind of make you a target, because this is literally one of the most helpful communities. You just got to treat everyone like a nice person, and they're going to treat you back nicely. If you're impatient and you don't treat people well, they're not going to treat you well, right? Basic life lessons. You can go look at my Trade League character. He will blast T17 content. He just doesn't have the best single target because I gotta recraft the helmet. Or is that it? Maybe? I don't remember. That's because I got all the toxic out of me when I was younger. Sometimes it leaks out on stream, but usually it's just for fun. You gonna try sailing on the 19? I kind of want to, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't really play much OSRS anymore, so I don't know if I want to like open that can of worms again. Because if I open that can of worms, like there's gonna be less stream time, I'll say that much. I mean, I fished to 99 in Breach League, and then I kind of started slowing down on my character's progression, and then I just quit. And then I played, like, Group Iron with my girlfriend for a little bit. But she doesn't, like, boss or anything, so it's hard to, like, you know, like, after a certain point, I'm just like, okay, well, I just want to do combat, so... He's a skilling Andy. You prioritize giant magic pack size, so everything for pack size on the tree, I think like domination scarabs, magic mob pack size, that stuff should definitely get him to spawn.
A veil of safety and security. Tight tethers. Be healed and fight on.
Last year in June, haven't played since. Xing is... it's a lot, dude. Especially in, like, Iron. Yeah, I need to kill all the magic mobs, too, right? For Seer? And he spawns on... the, is it the last one? Failing's gonna be huge. I mean, it's a new skill being added. That's fucking hype. I wanted a new skill added for a long time. Did they add a new skill since I played? I don't think so. I don't think so. They just added a bunch of shit. No. Ooh. I mean, I can easily scoop up this and then defer you and then scoop up this. Hey, look at that. 2 more audience of the king. Wait, where are these going? They're stacking somewhere. Surely they go here, right? Okay, yeah, they're there. I don't think my Scion felt good at 140 Divine, but everything might be cheaper this league. I don't know. For me, the big push was getting the Misted Helical Ring, or is it Misted Cogwork? That's what made the build feel good for me.
The dreamer welcomes you.
We got a lot of unique. I kind of want to push for jewels. But then again, I do need Zothgraph still, so maybe I push for Zothgraph instead.
She is pleased. The Genesis tree accepts your offering.
Not really kill me, just pretty much alt spam. 2 or 3 are both fine. Okay, Any reason why Ritual at the moment? I'm looking for Hateful Accuser. Garbage. That would be crazy good if it was Graph Blood gained instead of stored. Yeah, they're all poo-poo. What are the others off ones? Fire damage, Graph Blood gained attack, Graph Blood gained AoE, Graph Blood stored, garbage, garbage, garbage. Whoa, 55% fire, 23% Graph Blood? Okay, this is good, but I don't like Greywind's Howl. Like, Greywind's Howl is like garbage out of 10, no? The stats are great. Vol it. What does voling it even do? They're like crazy implicits? It changes the implicit. Need the tree currency to vol it? Yeah, I don't think I have any of that, sorry. Unstable. Yeah, I don't have that. Let's say no regen. You can get crazy implicits? Okay. Part of me really wants to, like, go grind out a Shaper Shield, but, like, once I grind out a Shaper Shield, I'm gonna have to set up a Harvest Atlas, too. Can I just plug and play Hateful Accuser? I can. Yeah, I can actually just drop this ring and run Hateful, and then go back to Blood Rage. First time seeing you play this build, what is it? Oh, this is, Ice Shot, Fire Conversion Chieftain, but I don't use a bow, and I throw fire traps instead. Yeah, my Ignite right now is, 74. With Flask on, it's 97. But I can still just take an Ignite node here. Well, I don't know what I'm thinking of doing. Oh, that's true. Yeah, Flame Surge. Oh, yeah.
Hello there.
Arcanus brand Flame Surge to like trigger hits. I didn't think about that actually. That's not a bad idea. I was thinking I just like literally walk up to the boss and just punch him with Shield Charge, because Shield Charge skill can't be used. What the fuck? Oh, I guess the Grasping Vines. Shield Charge will keep proccing the Tornado, and the Tornado should count as the hit for penance. So we'll see. RF is going to be in PoE 2, man. People just haven't been keeping up to date with the info. Everything in PoE 2 is releasing alongside the archetype, right? Same reason why swords aren't out. So when a class that is themed around RF comes out, like Templar, then it will most likely be out.
This world is not yours.
But I have not spoken to them about this at all, no. Anything you're hoping for 0.4? New class with, like, new theme of skills or something that just feels different. Which I'm sure is Druid, so I'm probably just playing Druid. We'll see.
Almost there. Aid me. Whoa, red dust.
Purity of Fire is 4 max. Nope. 23 Purity is a break point. And then you have Aura Effect scaling.
Time to up the stakes.
Any plans to redo Righteous Crier? I'm gonna be honest, it's kind of weird for me to say this, but I got bored of that character, which is weird. Something weird with PoE 2 for me, where like I can't really mesh with like every skill. I have to play like some specific stuff. I don't really know why. I think maybe when the game is in a better state, I'll be able to enjoy more characters.
Shadow, rise and fight. Struggle or strangle.
I cannot do this yet.
I mean, PoE 2 still has a lot of, like, clunk in it, right? The game's in early access, so I'm hoping there's, like, a big rehaul with, like, how some of the stuff work, but I'm a little skeptical, but I'm very open-minded, right? Can you say that together?
Long day. Stay vigilant.
It's a different game. No, I mean, like, when you fight the Kataba-like bosses, there's, like, a lot of buggy stuff going on with their hitbox and how their mechanics work. Like, fundamentally, there are a lot of bugs with PoE 2, right? Inconsistency? I don't know what word you want to use, but the game's definitely not perfect, right? It's got its own problems. PoE 2 Kataba. Yeah, like the bosses that are like mounted into the floor. Those bosses are like super buggy. Especially if you're playing melee and trying to like get the correct hitbox or whatever. Like, hit the target, you know? You can run my setup right now for Cloak. If you do this, you need to make sure you have a level 1 life tap on shield charge to trigger it. Alternatively, you can follow the POB and you can exclude Swift Affliction. Your choice. I want to say my setup has more damage, but people fuck it up all the time, so I don't really show it. People often really don't use Swift Affliction correctly, because you need life tap to use Swift Affliction.
Burn it all to the ground.
POB is set up for clarity. My characters are set up for efficiency. Maybe there's a better way to describe it.
cannot do this yet.
How's League going? Pretty good. No complaints for me. Maybe one complaint, I want my Hateful Accuser, but that's about it. Wait. Single item? That could be it. That could be a Hateful Accuser. That could be a Hateful Accuser. Fuck. Okay, maybe it actually couldn't be, I'm not sure. What map crafting option do you use for Harvey Beyond? Harvey. You go full Harvey on that Atlas, you go full Harvey on the device. Why do you need it for RF? Because in so you don't need it, but in SSF, it's easier to scale your damage with Hateful Accuser than it is to go through all the effort of crafting a elevated Archdemon crown. What do I need to farm an actual Shaper shield? You need to farm Shaper content. The easiest way is doing Shaper Guardians, witnessing it, then killing Shaper, and then also doing the invitation. You can find more ways on my SSF, or on my website. If you just look at like the Elder Helm, it's the same process. What item level do I need on boots for crafting? Higher the item level, the better. Most things stop after around like 84, 82. They're kind of like all the same. Most things. Here's my Atlas right now. Just a Ritual Atlas with boss rushing. Now that I think about it, do I even want +1 fire on the... Yeah, it's still good. Maybe I get it fractured and it's still good anyway. I think shield can roll its best PDR at 86. Yeah, there's like some niche exceptions, but for the most part, like, players are good at getting like 82 to 84 gets 99% of your mods, I believe, with RF gear.
Gone, foul enemy.
Because, like, the difference between, like, an 83 and an 84 Arc Demon is, like, a Divine, for example. At least it was when I last looked at it. So a lot of the time, it's, like, not even necessary. Yeah, Shaper Shield is crazy good. Crazy good when you set it up. You got big life, too. You have, like, 7k plus life.
Time to up the stead ladder or strangle. Resist the assault. Grip of the infinite.
I forgot I need to delve, too. I really don't want to delve, but a little bit of delving goes a long way. Got a Sacred Blossom, what does it do? Open in your map device, you fight Oshabi, she might kick your ass. So be careful. When I switch to block base, I focus on my weapon first, then the shield. Well, yeah, I mean, going block base is kind of implying that you have the shield. I've had a lot of people, like, go block base without the shield, which really concerns me. Nextly, I gotta figure out how to, like, express it better to people that you need that shield. We tried cast when damage taken. Not really. I don't even have Ignite Prolif or Shaper Elder items. She'll definitely kick my ass. Prolif doesn't really help on a lot of boss fights. What will help you is the Elder Helm. Elder Helm will give you a lot of single target. Going Shaper Shield instead of going block based. I mean, like, yeah, but the loadout is about going block based. So I don't know. Really what I need is I need more support in PoE for weird things, right? Like I need to be able to like pop up text on screen when people select the loadout. But it's hard to do that. That would actually be so good. That would be so good because what I could do is I could make it so when you select the loadout, it basically puts the notes in your face for that specific loadout. So like you'd switch to the 40 loadout and it'd be like summary of the loadout swap. This is what we're doing and this is what we're accomplishing. That way people don't have to like change a tab. Because people read if it pops up in their face, believe me. Like people read when it's in your face. They don't read when it's not in their face. Left, appreciate the prime, thanks. How important is it to get Dom multi-amulet with plus fire skills? I wouldn't say it's important, but it's a lot of damage. Oh, that's too long. That doesn't fit. Item quantity, rarity, or pack size influences Harvey drops. Nothing changes Harvey drops now. Endgame map setup is whatever you want it to be. Everyone kind of creates their own endgame in PoE. Do we take a detour and do these into the mist real fast? Or into the mist? Audience of the King, fuck. What do I have, 4? I have 4 of them. A Light of Meaning would be like pretty good damage, to be honest. Right here.
Greeting. Journey well.
Tell that stranger. And the face of true. Nothingness approaches. Marked for death.
actually kind of crazy how squishy this boss is compared to like other bosses. Because I can actually kill him in a reasonable time. Where did he go? What are the chances the patch buffs Harvey? They did say they wanted to implement Harvey quality of life, like before the league went live.
The wild one's power is mine. Keep running.
Oh, so when he says keep running, you actually listen to him, I see. I'm using Starforge Voyager 2 Elite. That's still on their page, not sure if it's an old one.
Protect the ritual. Thorn grip. Marked for death. Nothingness approaches. Traveler's pain. Thorn grip.
King of the Mist sounds pretty interesting, yeah. He's got something going on. Not sure what it is, but he's got something, alright.
The darkness.
He's healing? I don't know what he heals.
Grows closer.
Okay, this way? This way? This way.
The wild one's power is mine.
Oh, that hurt a lot, actually. Holy. Can I have a jewel, please? Please, can I have jewel? Will it tank if I get a jewel?
I cannot carry this.
Okay, I need to start hoarding stuff for disenchanting. So, tab 9, in you go. It's for disenchanting fodder.
Kill the stranger. On fire. Grow. Bid the darkness. Thorn grip.
What did you call me?
Thorn grip.
Yo, thanks to T1, dude. Appreciate it.
It fills you with determination.
Bid the darkness.
Just disenchant rares. Yeah, that's why I'm putting them in a stash tab. So I can hoard them. Because I'm going to forget to pick up a lot of rares.
A sliver of what my home feels like.
What the fuck? Do 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 do.
You're seen.
Is he squishier? He is squishier in his second phase, and he spawns ads so I can explode them. Alright, Jewel time, here we go. I lied.
I cannot carry this.
Alright, surely this one has a jewel. More body armors. Yeah, I don't need them though, right? They don't really do anything. What did you call me? What does Ami do? I think it gives you like more life or more mana based off your, like, based off of what sockets are not filled or something. He called me lazy? Wait, did he? I don't think he's speaking English, man.
You're fucking
What?
lazy.
What do you mean? I'm over here busting my ass off killing bosses with RF. What do you mean? What is the best graphs for RF? Go on my wiki, type graphs in the FAQ. Oh god, that hits really hard. This where you get Hateful Accuser? No, this is where you get Light of Meanings from. This just also drops from Ritual, so I'm running the bosses.
Why do you hate us for wanting to exist?
I didn't realize how rare the jewel is, though. Used to be super common. What the fuck is this? Imperfect Shadow Construct. I'm gonna go hide this so no one can have it.
Hey,
You can also search Nebulous on my FAQ, man. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. All right, back to our maps. Alright guys, in like an hour, we're gonna go play a sponsored game for like 2 hours. It's like an ARPG, but there's only like a demo out for it. It does say it has online co-op, so if you guys are gonna try playing it together, you can go download the demo now. I haven't played it yet. Show you what it is. Is that right there? We're gonna play for 2 hours, and then if we're not tired, we're just gonna come back and play PoE. And YouTube, I'm probably just gonna cut the stream off. Annihilation. Yeah, it's a demo game. I like taking sponsors of games that look okay or are actually like playable. I don't really like taking on a sponsor for like a game like say Raid Shadow Legends where I don't really care too much about. I mean, I guess Raid is actually even okay. Like you can actually play it, but there are some mobile games that like they're just clearly just garbage, right? But this isn't a mobile game anyway. It's a game on Steam with demos, so gonna watch mostly on YouTube. Yeah, I would like change everything over, but I know I'm gonna get a bunch of questions of like, why are you playing this? Why aren't you doing that? Did you quit PoE? So I don't want to deal with that on YouTube side, so I'm just gonna leave it alone. I'm just gonna end it. And unfortunately, because my software is bugged, I can't go live again on YouTube without ending my stream on Twitch. So it'll just be done there. What game? It's called Raiders of Blackveil, I think.
Time to up the stakes. Tempo tears.
It seems similar to Hades. I don't know, I looked at it for like 13 seconds. For currency farming, you can see my atlases on my website, although they are targeted more for the first week in the league, so they're probably not nearly as good now. Immortal Call is optional. You don't need to use it. I don't personally run it. If you want to run it, you would need to remove a gem and put life tap there. Need to remove that from the POB.
I cannot do this yet.
Yeah, the point of Immortal Call was to, like, jump into my rippier maps faster. Because when you're killing a billion mobs, you're refreshing your endurance charges like crazy. But, like, people need to know that. A lot of people don't understand that. Is that the Spectre Jewel? What the heck? Unending hunger. You know what I'm hungry for? Hateful Accuser. I'd say gluten. Oh, I'm off that diet. I'm fine. Been eating gluten every day since then. Let's see. Not really anything good, so I'm just re-rolling here. The Regals are okay, but like they're just okay. Like, I guess Annul Shards are okay, but we're gonna farm Harby, so yeah, Annul Shards are okay. CB immunity with crit damage and damage with wands. I mean, that looks kind of good, but now I can't really do anything, so let's just grab some Horizons. Not eating gluten didn't change anything. I mean, I started getting better, and I'm still eating gluten, so I'm gonna say no. Hey, an X. Those are really rare.
I cannot do this yet.
You're welcome, friend.
Approach, challenger.
No, I don't want to approach. Go away. I thought MSG didn't like do anything, and that was just like a myth. From some very quick Google researching that I did, which basically makes me a professional, right? Is Ultimatum overtuned? Ultimatum is a very difficult mechanic that can, I'd say, easily be done with RF, but if you're trying to AFK it, that is where, like, you would want a specific build. Same myth as gluten. Gluten's not a myth, though. Gluten, like, actually, like, people are gluten intolerant. There's science behind that. Any gems you can run other than Fire Trap, they are all objectively worse. People will tell you can use, like, Scorching Ray and stuff. They're just all a lot worse.
Time to up the stakes. Mortal flesh is so fallible.
Did I kill the boss, or did he escape? Oh, he escaped. Is Trial Master a tough boss? I don't think he's that tough, but he takes a little while to kill his RF. He won life for the increased damage against. Yo, this is kind of nice gloves. They don't have suppression though. It's kind of good. I'm gonna take them. Then I can just take both of these. Call it. Going from a level until all the auras getting mono reservation was easy, but then there is a max fire res issue. It's only 1 + 2 max fire res in PoB, and without him I got 88 max fire. How do I get missing 2? I didn't comprehend like 90% of what you said, but most people are missing a 2 max fire jewel. They're missing a 2 max fire on their Call to Pyre. They don't have a 23 purity, and they're not getting the aura effect breakpoint here. So hopefully that helps you. Is it worth to slay all bandits? I prefer helping Creighton for movement speed. I switch to slaying all when I get Annihilation. looked over to stream to look back and see myself disconnected. Oh, that's because I have anti-video game protection on my stream. If you look away for more than 1 second, it disconnects you. That way it keeps you forced to talk in my chat, which increases engagement levels. You're trapped now, sorry. I tune into your channel while playing PoE. So there's no reason to lie, okay? There's no playing that happens in the stream, only asking RF questions. I would close the stream if that were the case. What do you mean? Always gotta be someone weird now. When was the last time you dropped a mirror? Never. What do you mean should be in a mode here? Really should be in a mode. What do you mean? Really, that should be in a mode. Who wants to make one?
You're fucking lazy.
That guy's an asshole. I can't remember in what context you said that. I think somebody was... Oh, I was ranting about people not reading shit, but it was like it was in joking context, but someone pulled it out of joking context and then slowed it down, so yeah. Okay, let's see here. Hateful Accuser, where are you, Ree? I need those. I think I would still have enough to defer it, right? Of course, a Blizzard Crown shows, like, hello? Can we stop with the Blizzard Crowns? Like, I have way too many of them, man. Can I defer it? I'm deferring it.
I cannot do this yet.
Maybe High Bear? I have never tried Relicash personally, so there may be something I'm missing. I don't know if I just ripped my reach doing this. Maybe? Maybe not. Oh, never mind. It's already done. Hey, 95. Still not block base. Kind of weird. Alright, Hateful Accuser. It's time for you to show up. Time. It's time. Oh. Oh. Any favorite implicits on Corrupted Annihilation? +1 endurance. You have your endgame atlas tree somewhere. I typically farm Harvey Beyond. You can find that on my website. It's in the top right. I need a new jewel. Here. Best map. I like Toxic Sewers. I have never tried Morgan in SSF, to be honest. I don't know how rare he is. Yeah, I get mer shards like every other league from RB. I don't think it's that easy, unfortunately, for Morgan, but maybe. Probably take quite a few maps. I'm just pulling, like, fusings out of Ritual. I don't know if it's worth it, but a few fusings here and there, they kind of add up. I'd pull more out, but I'm trying to get this damn Hateful Accuser, so I always need to have, like, X amount saved up. They're 90C on trade, so not crazy expensive. Yeah, but the fact that they're 90C means that they've got to be somewhat rare, no?
Time to up the stakes.
Alright, here we go. Boom! I'll take the Blizzard Crown because it's cool, but... yeah, that's it. What is that? Why are you there? Critical strike multiplier with wands. 11% kinetic rain. Oh, this is okay. But I don't know if I really get anything out of this, sadly. Because I would remove this. And then I would go here. And then I get CB immune. Don't I still have a passive? Oh. Wait, what? Oh, right, 1 for 1. Yeah, no, I'm dumb. And then I just keep this. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yo, isn't that like a Bone Shatter one right there? Do they still go Impale? Seems kind of good. Was that Mace, though? That's just melee. Okay, never mind.
Godslayer.
Kind of bad.
die.
of safety and security.
The touch of God.
Shadow, rise and fight.
The light of divinity.
A veil of safety and security. Time to up the struggle or strangle. The void protects its children. Twin terrors. A veil of safety and security. Time to up the stakes. Grip of the infinite. The void protects its children. Twin terrors.
Yeah, I saw that at the beginning of the league, Convey. With the rings for like each purity or whatever. Not purity, but for the aura effect scaling. Since Death's Oath is an aura. Problem is, it's still going to be super squishy. Right? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm outdated in my info, but... Yeah, funny character, but like, you know... When trying to juice content and you die, like, it would just make me frustrated.
Hey,
I cannot carry this.
Greetings.
I cannot carry this.
What's on?
This will be good for a while. This is nice.
I cannot carry this.
Alright. Back to mapping. I guess I could favorite City Square, but even if I favor it, it doesn't matter, because with Destructive Play, we're running, like, different maps, so... Actually, you know, I'm curious. I wonder how many jewelers we have, because we could work on our second cloak. We could. Silo, Ritual, Destructive Play. Can't yet. Otherwise, yeah. I could do Maven with my current damage. Unfortunately, I think the sponsored stream would have to start before I finished killing Maven, and we can't have that happen. Because without the Elder Helm, that shit is gonna take a really long time. Like, I could do it. You know, it's gonna have 11 memory phases. I could do it. It's just, I don't think I should. You know, it's kind of a problem. I can get an Elder Helm, but that's not what I'm trying to do right now. Trying to get this damn Hateful Accuser, bro. Shaper Shield is extremely budget to craft. You buy a base, you buy the Shaper Exalt, you use 10 fossils, and you're done. 15, 20 if you're unlucky. If it's cheaper, you can just buy a pre-influence base. I just beat Exarch, never had 5 ball phases before. Yeah, but you could sit there and AFK them all now. You're welcome, friend. Make sure to read the notes as you switch to new sections. That's a good one. Not sure what that means. So in the top right, when you use the loadout feature, is that how you've been navigating the POB? In the top right, when you click a new section, like 21 to 40, right? Go to the notes and read the section on 21 to 40. Not sure about the shield. Wait, were you the other guy? Am I talking to 2 different people right now? Oh, sorry, I was talking to 2 different people. I was talking to Hyper. The shield is easy. Give me like a minute. I'll show you how easy the shield is, okay? Hey! That's cool, but I don't use that in my version anymore. Fucking read, dude. Pretty sure I don't use unbound ailments in the other setup. Alright, so I'll show you how easy it is to craft the shield. So, step 1, I'm going to make you do some work. If you want to save currency, you need to look at the price of an influence shield versus the price of the Shaper Exalt. So, that's your homework for today, okay? So, I am just going to come over to Faustus, and I'm going to buy a Shaper Exalt. And they are currently 26.5, so I'm going to place an order, and now I have 2. Then, I am going to go in my shop, and I'm just going to take out a Pinnacle Tower Shield base. This is free. I pick it up off the floor. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to regal. You can do whatever you want here, just to make it Shaper. Now it's officially Shaper. Now we're going to use Pristine Fossils and Resonators. And we're going to click until it says Life on Block. So 1, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's mana. Sometimes unlucky. Let's see. Fossils. There. 105 life with life on block. That took 11. That's not that crazy, right? 11 for a shield you can use all the way to 100.
Keep your eyes shut.
This is easy. Well, yeah, it's one-step crafting. You just put a fossil in a resonator, and then you click it on the shield. That's it. I'd say that's pretty easy. I don't think crafting really gets that, like, much easier than that. It's just one-step crafting.
Ahoy there! Hopefully there'll be interest.
You can find step-by-step guides on the website.
That's the trail. Got my eye on you. That's the trail. Stay vigilant.
Okay, how many jewelers? Oh, we do have enough. Okay. So, I have another Cloak of Flame. Wait, where did my other cloak go? Is it in Unique tab? Oh. I put it. Oh, this one. Here we go. You're not going to show how to stack monores. Not what his question was. His question was how to craft a Shaper Shield. Okay, we're going to force 6 socket. And now we are just going to try to hit a 5 link. Once we hit 5 link, we're going to switch with our current cloak. What if you hit a 6 link? That would be great. You think I'll hit a 6 link? There's 5. Okay, we're going to do 1 red on the bench. And we want these yeah, we want these colors right here. So there. We are going to lose a little bit of res and ignite duration, which I don't like, but now we can try to 6-link this one. So 250 fuse. Here we go. Round 1. Fight.
Hi, I'm Chris Wilson from Grinding Gay Games.
I mean, there's no way I get a 6-link this fast. There's no way.
Our illustrious champion returns. Welcome home.
There's no way. Those exhausts are 110 each right now. Then you go buy the base at the beginning that I was talking about, pre-influenced. Nope. Alright, that's fine. You cannot skip a 6-link. Doesn't work. Why not bench? Well, like, when you manually fuse, you just gotta tell yourself it's gonna happen any minute, right? Right? That's how it works.
I will slay every last one of you! Destroy them all!
Played pre-Shawn Settlers on Xbox, it was horrible. I feel like if I played console PoE, I'd just have like 100 mirrors because I would just sell basic gear that people don't know how to get. It sounds kind of toxic, but it sounds kind of fun too. First Shaper Shield, 20 Divine. Let's go.
Hello there.
Can't imagine like this game being popular in the console gaming market. I mean, I don't play console games at all, but I can kind of understand the appeal of it. It's very different from your standard console games now.
Time to up the stakes.
Hello there.
Looting Harvey on controller was a nightmare. Yeah, I can't imagine playing the game on console. PoE 2 is great on console, PoE 1 is not. PoE 2 is designed from console with the ground up. Which is honestly why, and I hate to say it, I think there are a lot of systems in PoE 2 I dislike because of the fact that they're like made for cross compatibility, which it feels like it takes away from the PC element, but maybe I'm just dumb. Ares Ire? What are you doing in here? No! Stop it! I just want my Hateful Accuser, man. Is it that much to ask? It is a lot to ask. Bro. What is that tab right there? Do you see that? Like, what the heck, man? Wait, that's kind of good. 9% mono reservation efficiency, tri-res 32 life, increase rarity? What? Not bad. Yeah, Ritual is just perma lottery simulator. Never stops. Never stops being the lottery. Tree gave me a max T1 Chaos Res Fracture and a Ruby. Do I just roll life mods on it through Harvest? I don't know what the best way to be to like get high life roll, but it might just be Reforged Life until T1. Not 100% sure if it's the best or most efficient way. Not sure if it's like cheaper than alt crafting. Probably not. Not really sure. Yeah, or Anger Essence for fire damage till big life roll. That works too. How do I make Essence go to the right tab? Click your tab and then make sure you enable affinity on it. Where is it? Top right? It might be top right, yeah. Alright, we gotta go delve. RF's great in like low and mid-level delve. It's not good for pushing high delve because it doesn't have good damage. Deep delve? Yeah, there we go. Deep delve. How did you get your hateful? No. Sorry, I thought you said how did you? Like, I don't know, man. I don't have it yet. You're not gonna see me in a Ritual Atlas, I think, if I get Hateful. Although, I mean, if I get good Deferred stuff, maybe I'll stick around for it. Oh, I'm doing Delhi too? I haven't even noticed. Yo, let's end this. Okay. How expensive is it to defer? 800. How much should defer you? 700? So I buy the 6 link and I defer the Heries.
God's Godslayer.
Why defer if you don't want it? Because it's cool. If you saw a Mirror of Kalandra in the shop, but you have no use for it, would you defer it? They look cool. It's the same concept, right? I like hoarding rare items in SSF because it's cool. Part of what makes SSF fun for me is like seeing all the rare stuff I get and then thinking of like my previous runs about how I got completely different rare loot. Just cool. What keeps it fresh for me. Real short version, you like hoarding. In video games, yeah. In real life, I have basically nothing. Like, I just have like my PC, my clothes, and some whatever fits in this office. In video games, though, I like collecting. It's fun. Nothing beats the DOD. Yeah, I don't understand how that character got a fucking DOD, though. That was... I kind of want one now. That's weird, you're the same way. Yeah, I hoard everything in video games and nothing in real life. I mean, like, I have my own stuff I collect, but, like, not a lot, right? Like, I have, like, my video games and stuff that I barely play, but, like, it was my childhood, so I bring that with me, and not really that much else. What is your rarest drop in SSF? I've dropped multiple T0s, so... I've dropped a Mage Blood, I've dropped... Well, actually, I gambled a Mage Blood with Gwen. I dropped a... What is it called? Defiance of Destiny in my previous SSF run. I think I've dropped some other T0s, I just don't remember their names, so... Got Marohi in one of my runs before. It's like using potions in video games. Yeah, you guys ever play a video game and you like you get like a bunch of consumables and you should be using the consumables, but you like get to literally like the last boss of the game and you're like, oh, I probably should have been using these, huh? Should I use them? Yeah, might need them later, exactly. That's me. That is me. I'm a fucking pack rat. I only have one quad tab, actually. I was thinking of getting another, though. Hello, Brad. How you doing? Nice job on your 6-link cloak, dude. I want a 6-link cloak. I gotta earn it, though. How are you doing? Pretty good. How about yourself? Alright guys, this is going to be our last map for a few hours. We're going to go jump into a sponsored game called Raiders of Blackvale, I think it is. Exclamation mark Raiders will bring it up. It's going to be, I think it's cooperative, it said according to Steam. I don't know if the demo is cooperative per se. If you guys want to play along, you are free to. We're going to play that for a few hours. We're going to come back to PoE. It's still in demo. They're not releasing yet. Demo is free for everyone. Easiest way to get a Shaper Shield base. Pick it up off the floor, make sure it's like item level like 82 plus, maybe 84, maybe better. Buy it off trade from someone. Those are your two. Saying how much good gear the tree spits out? Yeah, it really is good at getting your initial gearing set up. No doubt about that. When you're not an SF character, you don't seem to use Blood Rage. My Timeless Jewel gives me Frenzy on kill. What do you mean, Maven? You're like 8 years late. What the heck? I like killed the boss, finished the ritual, everything finished, and then time to up the stakes. What the heck was that, Maven? That's the biggest delay I've ever seen. Ooh, 33 Chaos Res. Can you still transfer fractures in PoE 1? Is that a thing? Let's forget. Nope. Oh, so it either pulls the base with the fracture or it doesn't, right? Guess they had to do that because of suppression, right? Alright, so we're just gonna reroll. And what did we get? Oh, the Heres isn't even in there. Okay. In that case, using a orb.
Icicle win.
Alright, I'm gonna go use the restroom, and we're gonna go set up our sponsored stream for a little bit. Alright. Switch the title. I'm going to be right back. YouTube, we're going to be signing out for now, so I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, boys.